What's happening, guys? Let me turn this other light out for you guys, because it's just not great lighting. It's just not great lighting. And I use my phone. But here to be serious tonight. I will show some model stuff, but for the most part, I'm got to talk about some serious stuff tonight. I don't know where a lot of you guys live, or if y'all live near me, or what's going on, but this hurricane, if it hits us, that's it. It's going to wipe us out. We don't have much left still to this day from Katrina. And I think this storm would pretty well wipe us out. I know a lot of you guys may not be interested. I've seen a bunch of people jumped in and then jump back out. That's okay. Your uncle's in the Keys. Well, I'm praying for him, bud. But what'll happen here is some pretty major stuff as well. So I just wanted to get you guys informed on what's going to be going on with me. I definitely will not be able to live stream during the storm, but I will be able to take footage that I can put on my YouTube channel here. And my phone is waterproof. That's a good thing. What's up, Jimmy? How's it going? But as it stands now, the way the predicted path is, if it does not turn at the tip of Florida and go straight up Florida, then we're going to get it. It's going to turn and it's going to get us, and it's going to completely eradicate us. 180 mile an hour winds will blow this house where it sits. It'll blow this house away. There'll be nothing left of this house. There'll be nothing left of not many people's houses. There'll be 20 foot of water here. So hopefully I'll be able to save some stuff this go around. I can load. I own a piece of property further inland where I can bring things. So maybe I can get all the music stuff out of here and all the models and stuff out of here, and get them to higher ground. But other than that, if it hits here at 180 mile an hour wind, and it's supposed to be stronger when it hits here. I know Katrina had sustained 160, and tidal surge, it was like 28 feet in some places. I experienced like a 22 foot surge. The water surge for a storm with 180 to 200, and I think they said it could be up to 225, up to 250. A tidal surge for something like that is 30 to 35 feet. Here it'd be 30 to 35 feet in the low-lying areas. So that would mean this house would be underwater. Let's see here. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'm starting to get nervous, guys, because this is serious. You know, I said before in the past that man, everybody just joins in and leaves. I got one person. I bet you that's Jimmy. You know, good old buddy Jimmy still watching. But you know, if a storm's 100, 110, 115 mile an hour, I don't care. Whatever, no big deal. But it's the way it's getting up around you know, 180 mile an hour, and then they say it's going to be around 200 mile an hour. That is serious, deadly stuff, bro. Serious, deadly stuff. I'm serious. My whole neighborhood, this neighborhood's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. These houses will be gone. It'll be under 20 foot of water. The bar will be under 30 foot of water, you know. Don't know if the house that I own inland, the one that my father lives in, I don't know, it's a house up on blocks, so I don't know if it's going to blow away or rip off. I already told him that he can't stay there. He's going to have to go. And me, I'm going to have to stay here. I'm going to ride it out right here in this house. I'm gonna send my girlfriend and the cats out of here. I'm gonna get all the stuff to higher ground, and I'm gonna be in this house when it comes apart, so that I can get to higher ground when it's done, and get to the automobiles and get to the bar and get the doors open on it if it's still standing, and start distributing food and water out to people. If not, they're gonna break the doors down and get what they need anyway, which is understandable in that situation. But so I'm gonna try to keep you guys posted, and don't worry about me. I have been through bunches of storms through my lifetime. This is the biggest one, biggest storm that we've ever had to face. So I'm gonna go balls out, boys. And like I said, I don't know how well this house is gonna hold together at 180 mile an hour wind, but I don't have nowhere else. I can't leave my properties. I can't leave the bar. I can't leave none of these things. So I'm gonna send my girlfriend and the cats and all that, and her daughter and all them. They're gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna be right here in this house.
Maybe.
Yeah. You gonna stay in here with me?
I might.
180 mile an hour wind? 200 mile an hour wind?
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see. She's not gonna stay. I'm gonna tell her to get the hell out of here. She's from up north. She's a Yankee. She's never been through one of these. She doesn't understand. So I'll send her out of here. On a serious note, it gets real serious and real bad. But yeah, they'll be. Don't share the balls out. Yeah, don't share the balls out. That's yeah. Yeah, I'll try not to share the balls out. I mean, I could flip my balls out on camera right here if this was Pornhub, but it's YouTube, And to be honest with you, I'm banned from Pornhub. Long story. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate the kind words, brother. The last time a big storm hit, I was not on YouTube. I was not on YouTube at that time, but I'm on YouTube now. So I'm gonna do my best to document it every way I can. Like I said, I'm definitely not gonna be able to live stream during a storm. It's just not gonna happen. Most of the you got a high. Most of the cell towers go out pretty quick. Now, during Katrina, I had cell service off and on with my cell phone in 20 foot of water, which was kind of strange, but it worked. This phone that I have here is a Galaxy 7. It's waterproof, so I will be able to possibly make phone calls, but I'm definitely going to film the rise of the water and all that stuff this go around. Like I said, I'd really prefer she wouldn't be here, because 180, 190 mile an hour, 200 mile an hour winds, it's gonna rip this house apart. And I'm gonna be holding on somewhere. And I think we're about a mile, maybe less than a mile from the ocean, right here where we sit. So the water will rise fairly quickly. The surge will come in as the wind starts to pick up. It'll be on the front end of the storm. So as the wind starts to rise and the rain starts to pick up, the storm surge will push in slightly ahead of the major winds. And then once the major winds get in, or once the water gets up good and gets all inland, then that's when the winds really start to pound. And the way it looks, it's either going to hit us head on, or it's going to go right between us and Texas and run through Louisiana. And in that case, it's even worse, because that side of the storm is the worst side of the storm. That's the side of the storm that is extremely violent. But with a storm like this, all of it's violent. no matter which side you get from, it's going to be violent. The storm surge is going to be worse on the other side. If it hits us, it's going to be worse on the Florida side than it is the Louisiana side. So the more it hits us this way, the less water we'll get. The more it hits this way, the more water. I'd like to say, which, it doesn't matter. I don't want to be too sound too cold in saying this stuff, because I don't want to offend anybody else that may be in the low-lying areas. By the time the water starts to rise, they cut the power. They shut down the power companies. What they'll do, like with Katrina, they killed the power at, they said the power was going to be killed at a certain time, and they killed it. I've been through several hurricanes. The only thing I'm worried about is how quickly the house is going to come apart. That's what I'm worried about. Now, this house is an old house. It was built in the I think the early 50s. So it's been around. It's had some years on her. She just had a new tin roof put on her. That's going to come off. That's not going to stay. So the only thing I'm worried about is how quick and how high the water rises, and how quick the house starts to come apart. I've been in a few houses that's come apart during hurricanes, and you just got to stay calm and know your house. Know what you're looking at. Don't run around like everything's okay and you want to check out the damage. You got to understand you're dealing with thousands and thousands of pounds of weight, and Mother Nature is a son of a bitch. And if you ever stick your hand out the window at 70 miles an hour, imagine it at 180 miles an hour. You can watch the hood when you go fast enough on your car. You can watch your hood move from the wind. Imagine 180 mile an hour on a house. It's just not meant to happen. So I'm definitely going to lose the roof on this place. And judging on how quick the house comes apart and how high the water rises will better my chances. I'm not afraid. We got kayaks and stuff here. I can float out of this bad boy if I need to. How far am I from islands? There's an island right out here. You don't have to deal with earthquakes. Well, I've been through every storm that's hit here since 1978. So I've been through quite a few. And I've been through Elena. Hurricane Elena was pretty bad. Katrina, I went through Katrina. That was a son of a bitch. That was scary. That was the scariest one I've ever been through. Had to swim through that. I swim up the middle of my street. With a dog in tow. That was quite surreal. But it looks to me like the son of a bitch is going to take a turn and hit us. Because they always say, oh, it's going to fucking veer off real hard this way and go do this. It always lazily turns, or they'll say it's going to go straight, and that son of a bitch will make a right and go straight up. That's what happened with Katrina. So, I don't know. It came at a wonderful time in my life where I have no money. But that ain't the money ain't the problem. The money ain't the problem. Because, you could have $100,000 in your pocket right now. You can't stop that storm from coming. But we're going to start preparing here. I think all the water is starting to disappear from everywhere. So, if we got to, we're going to empty jugs and fill jugs and buckets up with water so we'll have it in the aftermath. Because if it's as bad as Katrina, we won't have power for at least 3 or 4 months, and you know, everything will be soaking wet and full of salt water and mud. So that'll be that. Well, hopefully the bar will stay together, because I lived in the bar after the hurricane for a long time, and I'll probably end up having to do that again. But it's a scary situation, guys, and I promise you, if it hits, I'll document. And if I can call Jimmy or CT or David or Scale Model Junkie 73, I'll call and let y'all know that I'm okay. But if you don't hear anything from me, my channel just stops, maybe the inevitable happened. You know, that's always a possibility. You don't ever want to keep that too far out of your brain. But these things will kill you. They will kill you. You're dealing with forces that you think you can handle, but you really can't. It's massive. It's on a massive scale, and it doesn't stop. You know, for 24, 36 hours, it doesn't stop. You know, so you're going to have to really... It's going to be a much different storm than what you've seen in Houston. Houston is a lot of freshwater flooding, is what you saw in Houston. A lot of freshwater flooding. And they did get some storm damage. This storm is going to be a very vicious, violent storm. You're going to see a lot of wind damage and a lot of flooding due to low-lying coastal areas, which is something that I've been through, and I'm going to continue to go through it, I guess, because I'm here, and that'd be that. Are you coming to visit, bud? Yeah? Yeah? You know I'm nervous? He knows I'm nervous. It's alright. It's alright, bud. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. What, Jack? What do you want, buddy? You can lay on me. I don't care. Yeah? Sorry, kind of preoccupied, guys. He's a good cat. He's a good cat. He loves a dad. But, you know, like I said, guys, this is really, really serious. If this thing hits us, I will not be in Atlanta this year. There would just be no possible way. I'll be too busy trying to save everything that I own. It's, you know, I've got a ton of model kits, probably a couple of hundred or more. That's got to be moved. All this music equipment, all the electronics, all this stuff has to come out. It all has to go to higher ground. And you hope that your area at higher ground maintains and that it doesn't get blown away. Because if that happens, then you're really fucked then. What, Jack? You alright? So, on a lighter note, y'all want to see some model stuff? I'll show you some model stuff. I did some work on the USA 1 today. I did the back. Not quite done though. Got the tail lights, rear bumper, and tonneau cover glued on, lights glued on, all that's secured on there. All this still has to come back off, but it'll come off as one unit. I got that took care of here this afternoon, just a few minutes ago actually. And I was fiddling around with the Street Outlaws build that me and Jimmy's doing, and I got the hood painted. I still need to do some more body work to it, but that is the basic concept there. That is the double stacked cowl induction hood, Jack. Buddy, don't jerk my arm when I'm holding that. But and as well, I can show you the other thing that I got today from David Hess. What, buddy? He just wants to be petted, guys. He just wants to be loved on. Is it box stock? No, it's not box stock. It's close. There was no modification to the suspension of the USA 1. Although I could add another set of shocks all the way around because it did actually have a little more shocks. But sorry, Jack. What's being done is actually, if I can show you enough, the grill and everything's been custom made. It actually has a see-through grill, which is working on getting finished. All the headlights have been cut out. It has all of the firewall and fender wells and all that have been removed in order to fit a resin 572 engine that's going in it. The tonneau cover is scratch built in the back here, and it has a roll cage, racing seat, tachometer, gauges, and custom made shifter. Compliments Fast Jimmy, of course. So yeah, it has that thing has a lot of work in it. It has a lot of work in it. So, and it's not a lot of crazy work to make it look custom. It's just kind of correcting the fact that it had a small block and it was more or less a stock pickup from the frame up, you know. And as far as this goes, this hood, it's basically, I added on to a resin cal-inducted hood that Jimmy had put in there. I added on a top to it, and I could have went all the way down to the top and it just would have looked like a very tall cal-inducted hood, which they do have on the Street Outlaws, but I thought it would be more interesting to open it up so it could be a Ram Air cal-inducted hood. It just seemed kind of like the right thing to do. I was liking that. I was liking that. Mini Dreams. Something to do with Mini Dreams on Facebook. But I can show you the other thing that I got today. And Scale Model Junkie 73 said he found one and ordered one today from seeing my video. But check that bad boy out right there. Now, I've done a little research on it. The truck on the box and the actual model aren't the same thing. It's very close, but the truck on the box has a front-mounted engine, and the actual model has a mid-mounted engine in the rear there. But this is a very cool thing, man. It's going to be very challenging due to the paint job. It has these scales. I don't know if it'll pick it up. There you go. See those scales? Those scales are protruding. They're not indented. They're protruding. So maybe I can be like a Sharpie master and lightly touch those with a Sharpie and really take my time. But I don't see myself doing that. Not that perfect for that long. But it'll come out well. We'll see how it goes. But right now, I'm more worried about protecting this and protecting everything else, because this whole place is going to blow apart at 180 mile an hour wind. It's just not going to stay together. So I don't know what to do other than get all my bullets and get ready. I'll be hunkered down with a bunch of shotguns and rifles, just to make sure everything's okay. Made a mistake the last big hurricane and didn't have my guns on me and got in a few weird situations. That will not happen this time. I promise you that. Wildfires, wow. Wow, stay away from those fires. You know, like they say in California, when it rains over there real good, the mudslides put out the forest fires. But yeah, I think the truck is coming out good. I think it looks okay. It's got a shiny paint job on it. All the black trim needs to be touched up. And this is just a mock-up. This is just a mock-up, guys. Every bit of this has to come back apart in order to finish the truck. But I think it'll be fine. So like I said, I'm going to document this as much as I can. I'm going to film as much of it as I possibly can. You alright, Jackie? Yeah, I know. Old Jack's a good cat, guys. Jack's a good cat. Let's see, I don't know how much power I got here, but we're going to find out. I have 11%, so that's enough to go out here. And things are already starting to get weird around here when there's a big storm in the Gulf, or when there's a big storm just out, like hitting Cuba and all that stuff. If you come out here, there's no wind. There is no wind right now. And that's due to the storm. You know, the trees aren't blowing at all. There is zero wind. And it has a lot to do with that storm being out there. And before the storm gets here, everything gets real calm. You ever heard that? You've all heard that saying, the calm before the storm. Well, that's because that's real. It's going to get really calm here, and you won't even be able to hear crickets anymore. You'll hear nothing. Nothing. And it'll be bright blue sky during the day, and nothing. Very calm. And then all hell breaks loose. What's up, man? What's up? But all I can do is just ask you guys. I don't believe much in praying, but I can ask you guys to pray for me. You know, and I can just kind of, you know, hope I get through this, and maybe I can possibly going to hit us head on. That's what it's looking like. And if it hits us head on, all this will be gone. I'll show you the street. They're little cookie cutter houses. You see all this here, guys? All these houses look exactly the same all the way down this street. It's these little cookie cutter houses. And every one of these will be gone. It'll get every one of these. The storm is, or the water is, this is south right here. The water is about a half a mile down there at the very end of the road. All you gotta do is just go straight down that road and you'll run right into water. So the water will come straight up this street right here. It'll come straight up and flood everything. So this will be under, probably with 180, 200 mile an hour winds, probably there'll be 20 foot of water here, 25 foot of water. If that's, you know, just a idea there. But I got life preservers and all kind of stuff. But let's get a little higher note going. Styrene Junkie, my buddy, he saw the snake bite kit that I showed on my channel earlier, And I was eating at a very fancy Italian restaurant tonight because we kind of figured the storm's going to hit, so we might as well enjoy ourselves before we go through all hell. So we went to this expensive restaurant, and I was talking with Styrene Junkie, and I was like, man, I love the snake bite kit, man. It's cool, right? He says, yep, bought me one, found me one on eBay, got that son bitch coming to me. So that's cool. That's cool. It's a wonderful kit. When you look at the paint, it makes you scratch your head. And the ones that me and him is both looking for, we put the feelers out. It's the 1988 Bigfoot. We ain't gonna find it, but that's that one and a couple others, and you know, but the 88 Bigfoot shit. That one, and when you do find it, it's expensive. It's almost as expensive as the original release, which is more frequent. The original Bigfoot kit is easier to find than the 88 Bigfoot. I do know the 88 Bigfoot's pretty expensive. I found a couple of glue bombs and stuff like that, but you know, but eventually we'll end up with them. Like I told him, if I find 2 of them at a reasonable price, I'm gonna pick them up and just send him one, you know. But the chances of finding 2, but anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting preoccupied. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. You know, and the sad thing is, there really ain't nothing you guys can do but just pray, because there would be no amount of money or supplies that would really help. You know, it's just a matter of being lucky enough to survive it. It might be the eclipse. Egg roll. It might be the eclipse doing it, but you know, all I can do is keep you guys informed in the best way possible. You know, that's all I can do. You coming, egg roll? Jesus, he just runs. He just runs, old egg roll. Come on, egg roll. You're letting all this cool air out, and it's fixing to get hard to come by. You coming in? Come on. Nope, he decided he wasn't. He decided he wasn't at the last minute, he decided, guys. Whoever sent me that Bigfoot pic just now, are you in the chat? I think you are. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That puppy ain't no joke. But, you know, as far as monster trucks go, yeah, man. As far as monster trucks go, you know, that's a cool one to have. There's not too many old school full frame trucks that are pretty cool. I just found 2 of them. Yeah? What's the price on them some bitches? His ass in deep, you don't even know it yet. $1988s. Yeah, he just sent me a picture, brother. He's got 2 1988s he found. The one with the flip nose, like I showed you earlier. He sure does. He's got 2 of them. And they're pretty cool. But those are, you know, those are cool. Because they're a full frame truck, and they're actually a pretty damn decent truck. Let me look right quick again. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That is the one. I can actually pull up Facebook. As long as I don't go to eBay. There's no price on it though. I don't see the price. $44 shipped and $55 shipped. So that's for one kit? You better order that son of a bitch. Or if you don't want it, send it Styrene Junkie's way and let him get his. See, there he is. He wants it already. He's trying to get it. Let him get it. Me, it's probably going to be a few months before I get any more models here right now because I need to prepare for this storm and do what I got to do. There's his phone number right there. Call him. Or text him. There it is. Because he wants it. You can send him that same link, you know, through text messages if you want. But yeah, it's the box art. That's it. That's the one. Which is, you know, very cool. Very cool. See, I wish that I knew how to resin cast well. If I did, I would buy the 88 Bigfoot or take this snake bite or this other Bigfoot and resin cast the whole kit and then, you know, have it, or sell it or give it away. Yeah, man, take a look, Styrene Junkie. If I wasn't on a live stream, I could send you the link. But, see, my plan is, here's my plan. I know I've been acquiring all these monster trucks. I have like 7 of them. 6 of them, something like that. And there's still more that I'm getting. 70 Charger RT. We'll let her rip, Tater Chip. And I was building all this stuff for the bar, but I don't know if the bar is even going to be here after all this. But I've got the NASCAR bodies all painted, and most of them, and I just need to start putting those together, which that'll be a long-term thing. And these monster trucks are going to be, as soon as I finish this one and finish the CT build, I'm jumping into another monster truck. Don't know which one. I got Gravedigger, Bigfoot, Snakebite. I got a few of them. And I'm going to try to get them in. I'm thinking that I'm going to leave that Monster Truck Builders page up and just keep adding trucks to it, you know. And, you know, see how that goes. But that'll all happen after. You know, and like I said, I bought the damn USA 1 in 2012. You know, that's when I bought it. And didn't build it till now. So I've had it for quite a few years, you know. And that's why it's cool to buy all kind of different kits, because you never know when and how your interest will change. And, you know, suddenly I shifted, and here I am doing this, and it's like a rebirth, you know. It's really cool. I need pain medicine. I don't have much. I got one Aleve. It'll have to do. Or naproxen. It's Aleve anyway, I guess. But yeah, the 88 Bigfoot has a really cool flip nose, and it actually comes with a roll cage and you know, and with a little bit of aftermarket detail work, you got something badass. Get me the link when you are done. Is there any way that you can contact Styrene Junkie 73 right now and send him the same link you sent me? via the telephone number, via text. Because he went to look for it, and I saw he did find it, Styrene Junkie. It's there. I was looking at it. It was $44, or he said the price, $55 shipped or whatever it was. And hey guys, here's another thing. I just thought of it. Topper Vision, Dr. Cranky. These guys are based in Florida. These guys are based in Florida, and I know where Doc is. If it hits me, it's gonna hit Doc too. So y'all pray for Doc. Y'all pray for Topper Vision. I've been to Doc's house. It's pretty good ways off the water, and it's a nice big sturdy home. So she should be okay. But that's probably why you haven't seen many videos from Doc all of a sudden, is that he's taking care of business. More than likely he's studying what's going on. He's trying to prepare. And that's probably what's going on. Topper Vision, I don't know exactly where he lives. Jimmy does. Jimmy's been to Topper Vision's house. So I don't know if he's near the water or anything like that. But if he is, I know Topper Vision and how much he likes his model kits and loves his collection. He'll be getting the heck out of there. Like I said, me, I don't have a choice. I don't have nowhere to go. I'll be here. I'll get my models to higher ground. I'll get my music equipment to higher ground. And then I will come back and stay in this house till it comes apart. The Godfather lives in Florida too. I'll stay in this house till it comes apart. And then when it is too dangerous to remain in the house, I'll start swimming. Same exact thing I did in Katrina. Orlando, yeah, he's gonna hit it hard if it hits him. So yeah, y'all pray for those guys, man. They're gonna get it strong, and we'll get it strong. That storm will not break apart. It will not break apart. That is a strong storm. If it was a tropical depression or 80-mile-an-hour wind storm, there'd be a chance that it might break up. But the waters are still real hot. That storm has a perfectly defined eye wall. It's not going to break up. It's going to decimate Puerto Rico. It's going to wipe Puerto Rico pretty much off the map. Then that'll slow it down a little. And then once it hits the Gulf, where that warm water is, it's like a turbo. It's going to take a minute. It'll spool right the hell back up. And it'll run into United States mainland with the force of God's left fist. So it's going to happen. Whether I like it or you like it or not, it's going to hit something. Lives are going to be lost. Property's going to be lost. Things will be destroyed. That's what's fixing to happen. So that's why I wanted to do this stream tonight and talk to you guys, because when things get deep, I may not be able to live stream, but I will document. I will document, guys. If I got to swim out of here, my phone's waterproof. I'll swim out of here and I'll film it so I can put it on YouTube for you guys to show you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna leave. We don't have much left from the last storm. I lost my house, which was paid for. I lost that. There's still nothing on that property. Sold the property, but the bar remained, and my father's house where he lives remained, because he lives further north and up on a big giant ridge. So hopefully that stuff will remain, but I'll be here otherwise, unless they start saying it's going to have a 25-foot, 30-foot tidal surge. If that's the case, then this house will be completely underwater, and staying in here would just be almost certain death. Thank you, thank you. I mean, there ain't much you can do. I mean, there's really not much. There's not much I can do right now. I'm nervous, worried. I know that son of a bitch is going to come up and tag us. It's just inevitable. It's going to hit us. So I'm worried. I don't know what to do. I lost everything in the last hurricane. I lost everything, in Katrina, except for the bar. That's all I had left. But it's been 10 years, and I have regained every damn thing, or not everything, but I've regained. And I just don't want to lose it again. It did leave a bad taste in my mouth. I had to swim through it. Like 22 foot of water and houses hitting together, and just, it was horrible. It was horrible. It was scary. It was, if you don't think something exists, and I don't really, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really believe in God that much, but there is something else out there because I've seen it. That is some scary stuff. The water from Katrina, you wouldn't have wanted that. I don't know, guys. The casinos will be gone again. It destroyed every casino this last time. Well, if y'all want to know how I'm doing if the storm hits, I'm always between Ocean Springs and Biloxi. Right now I'm in Ocean Springs off of Government Street. You can look up Government Street, Ocean Springs, or Bill, Bill's Avenue, Ocean Springs, Mississippi. And that's where I'm at. Or you can look up on Google Maps Benaki or DeSoto in Biloxi, the corner of Benaki and DeSoto in Biloxi. You can go on Google Maps, and the corner of Benaki and DeSoto is where my bar is. I'll either be there or I'll be here. So you can check up through the hurricane if you go through Google and looking on Google those two positions, Bill's Avenue and the corner of Benaki and DeSoto. Bill's Avenue is in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Corner of Benaki and DeSoto is in Biloxi. I'll be in one of those two places. So you'll be able to know, judging by looking at a map, how hard I'm getting hit. Did he get in touch with you, Scale Model Junkie 73? And I just started learning a new song today. And I'm probably going to sing. Let's see if y'all can guess it. I'm not going to play a whole bunch, but let's see if y'all can guess this song. Good night, Jimmy. What song was that? I'll play it one more time. I'll stay safe, Jimmy, and thank you for your kind words, sir. Let's see. Later. Y'all don't know that song? Come on, guys. Make me feel better, make me feel better. Tell me you know, tell me you know. Lay where you're laying, don't make a sound. Oh, goodness. But, song time? Well, I just played the one, nobody guessed it. Starring Junkie. You motherfucker, you. You got it. Yeah, that's gonna be a new one I'm singing, hopefully. But I'm not playing that part I used to. In a band, I used to have to sing and go, your sex is on fire. I don't have to do that in this band, thank God. I just go, your sex is on fire. There's a lot of really cool newer music out there. There's a lot of good new music out there, man. A lot of cool albums. What are you having, a spasm? Did you hit the keyboard? There, SJ? Or JS? SJ? JS. But yeah, I'm having a love romance with this thing. If y'all I had this thing for many years. If y'all heard me play the other night, I was playing this one. No Free Bird. I don't play Free Bird or Stairway to Heaven. So here you go. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, found the 88 Bigfoot kits. They are first off, throw the Washburn over your shoulder. Give me a second, guys. Reading Comments are trying to figure out Styrene Junkie. Okay, found the 88 Bigfoot kits. They are. What do you mind following search? It's alright, Jack. It's just a guitar, buddy. It's gonna move a little bit. Here, bud. Go ahead. I'll set it there, bud. Let me get back to what I was reading here. Yeah, funny. Do you play Rock You Like a Hurricane? Seymour Duncans are good pickups. I use Seymour Duncans. How about a little smoke on the water? No, I'm good. Hello. Jack, them are my balls, buddy. I gotta have them. Yeah, let me know how much you get those things for. What are you doing? You see that I'm sitting here, don't you? What do you think about that, Jack? Are you gonna move? That's a no, isn't it? Are you gonna move? Is that a no? He's just staring at me. He ain't gonna move. He's a good cat. He'll sit right here. You sure they'll go way up? They don't have buy it nows? Because the one he had was a buy it now. I always saved up and got alright, I got you. Well, let me know if you're bidding on both of them or what's going on, brother. I always saved up and got American guitars. But I was working all the time. I needed good equipment. At that time, I thought that you had to have an American. I've been playing about 20 years. Jesus. I've been playing since, I don't know, 98, 97, 98. Time has just flown. Atomic Dog 32. What do you think of that, Atomic Dog? I one-upped you. I one-upped you. I can't paint it. Talk about a complicated paint job. Hello? That's a fast phone call. I got you, Tommy Dog. I got you. We're just talking about the storm and what I'm fixing to have to do. Yeah, man, if I could get an 88 Bigfoot, if I could just get it in pieces, I'd be happy. One piece at a time. Yeah, but the one behind that's probably going to shoot north. This is the one that's worrying. I'm getting some people in here. They coming in off and on. But, you know, like I say, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do. Other than try to document this as much as I can. Like I said, 180 mile an hour, 200 mile an hour gust winds, that's just going to destroy everything. That's 30-foot tidal surge. That's death and destruction everywhere. So I'm hoping that we'll have some high ground. I do not want my girlfriend here or the cats. They got to go. But I'm not leaving. Yeah. This whole house will be blown away. This house is, you know, half a mile from the water. Straight shot to it. It wouldn't be here when I got back. So, actually, I'm not going to leave it. I'm going to get all my models loaded up and electronics and stuff loaded up and get it to higher ground. But everything else going to come apart. I'll be in this place till it comes apart enough to where I can't be in here anymore. And then I'll seek other plans. But I have kayaks. I have one that will not sink. I have one that could possibly sink. Start gluing a boat together. I got some kayaks and stuff. But yeah, it's going to be pretty rough. It's going to be scary. If you've never been through I've been through 160 mile an hour winds. I've never been through 180 or 200. 160 mile an hour winds are scary. So I can only imagine what this is going to do. I know there's not going to be much left of this house. I like Seymour Duncan's. You know, this has a Seymour Duncan in it. It has a hot rail. You just don't want to go too hot with your pickups. When you get a really, really hot pickup, you start losing. You want a little bit of weakness in your pickups. That's where your tone comes from. Get two Texas specials and one Seymour Duncan hot rail or Seymour Duncan Jeff Beck Jr. I'm all nervous. I think I'm gonna have one more cigarette with you guys. But like I said, man, I just don't know what to do. I don't think any of us know what to do right now because we're all gun shy right now from Katrina. That storm gave me nightmares, and I don't know. This storm is worse, and so I don't know what to do. All I know is that I can just I know it. Like I said before, I can't live stream to you guys while the storm's hitting, but I can document it and upload a post. Hopefully, I'll make it through it unscathed and be able to put everything online. This phone is waterproof, so yeah, that thing is not going to turn north into Florida. They'll say it's going to turn dramatically and it'll do this lazy little turn and smashes. That's what it's going to do. That's what they always do. Everyone I've been through, that's what they've always done. But we'll get through it one way or another. I'm not, I don't know. Can't run from it. But I promise you, my YouTube community, I won't let you guys down. I will keep you informed, and I will broadcast or upload the videos as soon as I can. But and if it does turn and go abruptly that away, now we got to worry about Dr. Cranky and the Godfather and Topper Vision, because they all live there. The eye of the tiger. I don't know what I did with my cigarettes. I'm so damn nervous with everything. I don't know what I did with my smokes. My old lady's in there with headphones on because she's sick of listening to me run my cocksucker. Yes, sir. Just to constantly running that cocksucker. I'll be fine too, guys. I'll be fine. They'll, it's just, ow. The only thing that I am worried about is my hip, because my hip has gotten 10 times worse than when Katrina hit. So I don't know how physically I'm gonna hold up with stamina if I have to bug out of here. If I have to kick a window out, or if the roof blows off, or I don't know how my stamina is gonna be. And yeah, maybe it will turn. Maybe it will. And I'm not saying that it's gonna hit me directly, and that's a fact. I'm just letting you guys know. What's going on, what's going to transpire, and just to let y'all know. I mean, if the storm hits, I will not be in Atlanta this year, that's for sure. But I have kayaks and stuff. I can't find my cigarettes. I don't know what I did with them, guys, so I'm just going to sit back down, talk with y'all for a couple of more minutes and get off of here. But you guys, being that I don't found them. Being that I don't go out as much as I used to, that I don't party or anything like that anymore. I mean, I do every now and then when I play. But you know, you guys are really on a connection. You're my buds. Take it easy, Tommy. Uh, like I said, I don't know. It is what it is. I didn't realize how serious the storm was getting until just a few minutes ago, so I figured I would let y'all know and just say, hey man, shit's fixing to get real. You know, I had to deal with looters last time. Some bitch tried to rob me at gunpoint, but my gun was bigger than his. We were under martial law. The military came to us. I'm a business owner. There we go. The military came to us and said, hey man, if somebody's looting your place, you shoot them dead. I said, okay. Yeah, man, if I get the text, I'll definitely respond back to you. So I think tomorrow will give us a better idea where the storm is going, and I will be able to possibly know more. And if it's going to hit us, I'm going to have to board these windows up. You know. So where is it you live, Don? Let's see. I think my phone's got enough juice to go out and have one more smoke with you guys, and then definitely have to get off of here and figure out what I'm gonna do. But I wanted to keep you guys informed. I know Mini Dreams picks on me all the time about these live streams, but to be honest with you, you know, why not? Why not? I got 6%. So fuck it, we're gonna let it eat. I do the live streams because it's so much easier than Dallas. It's so much easier than putting up a little video, and I get to talk to you guys back and forth. And you know, a lot of guys have been live streaming since you know, everybody started. I know I didn't realize Minnie was doing it, and I started doing it, and it just kind of took off a little bit for some of us. But you know, you guys just keep us in your prayers, and we're gonna do our best to be safe. You dig the live stream better? Well, I think with the live streams, you get to see more of our personalities. I think, you know, the videos where, you know, because honestly, if I want to break the fourth wall for a second, we're all playing characters on here, you know. And the quicker you recognize that the video that you make when you're talking that you're playing a character, the quicker that you recognize that, the better your videos will be. As long as you don't over dramatically play it, you know. But by doing it like this, you get to see more of the real person at times, as well as that character, you know. Because the guy Joseph Thompson, is a lot different from Little Joe, you know. Hey, little guy, what are you doing? There's another little guy. Let's see here. You're such a character. But yeah, think about it. Remember it, guys. You know, you're playing a character on there. You're an entertainer, even though you don't realize it. When you started making those videos, you're entertaining people. You're an entertainer. The quicker you realize that, the quicker you can adapt, you know. Well, cool. I like hanging out with y'all too, man. Yeah, everybody's different, you know. I see some guys when I'm searching YouTube uh, make videos on cars or, you know, whatever. Some people will, you know, have their hair all completely messed up and no shirt on and just totally wrecked, talking about stuff, and it's like, man, dude, I would take you so much more seriously, bro, if you would, you know, put a shirt on, you know. And some people just have a face for radio. In a world where one man and one dream. We've all seen that video with some guy sitting there with his shirt off, you know, like he just woke up or he hadn't put on anything all day. He's just sitting there, you know. I mean, you all got to understand that when you well, here, let me give y'all a preview of what I have run into. I mean, you gotta understand, guys. When you put the number of the hurricane in, when you put the name of the hurricane in through a number generator, and then you get the numbers back, and you put the number generator back through a word generator, the storm is called Donald Trump. You see, and the nuclear fusion atom splitter that we got is putting atoms together, and that's what's creating the hurricanes, because you see the world is flat and we have this dome that we sit upon, and that's where it's all coming from. So I'm really advising that, you know, you stop shopping at Walmart, because they are closing down and putting military and FEMA camps in them, and it's very important to take your vitamins. What was that? So, that is what a lot of us have to put up with on YouTube. See what I mean about playing characters, guys? Play with it a bit. You know, that was a character. Puff, puff, pass, Negro. Puff, puff, pass. But yeah, see, you see what I mean, guys? It was a character I was just playing. You know, and you can experiment with those things. Dr. Cranky is a character that he created, and he does great with it, you know. Experiment with it, guys. Get comfortable in front of the camera. You know, it helps. I'm sitting here just talking to me, looking back at me. That way I can see whether I'm fucking up or not. But, you know, experiment with it, and you'll have fun. You know, just try to be loose on your live streams, and just be you. You know, just be you. If you're funny in real life, it'll come across on camera. If you're boring in real life, it'll come across camera too. And that's why you need to, you know, realize that it's a character you're playing. You know, think about it. When you're watching YouTube late at night, you're watching YouTube to entertain yourself. You're watching YouTube to get away from the world. That's why you're watching YouTube. So when you put up a video It's your job to put forth that effort to perform a bit, and be a performer. A lot of people are watching my live stream like you're watching right now because I might do something crazy like take my shirt off and mess my hair up and show you my pierced nipples. These things happen. But that was a character, and I'm not afraid to sacrifice myself for a bit of humor, if it's funny. And I thought that may have been a little funny. Little. But I love you guys. I appreciate the fact that you guys keep your pants on. It's too late for that, bud. I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys for hanging out with me and enjoying my live streams, because it gives me something to do that's positive. I get to hang out with you guys, talk to you guys, and you get to know me a little bit. And I have always on this channel been straightforward with you guys. Even when I had a mental breakdown when I lost my girlfriend, I went stupid and got drunk. You guys saw that. I never not show you what's going on, guys. So just always remember that that's how I'm going to be. You'll always know everything on my channel, fellas. And I think that's probably why. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for watching. Hello, nice lady.
Am I in the video here?
You always, yeah. Well, see, you can see. You can see when you're in the video. You want to come sit by me? We'll just talk together?
No.
No? Can I have a hug? Can't have a hug. Can't have a kiss. I can't have nothing. The girl won't give me. She'll look at me and go, "Shut up. Shut up, motherfucker." Am I drunk?
Yeah.
No. I'm
just wondering.
I'm playing a character.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm doing the character. See, because I'm not really like that all the time. It's a character. It's a character. No, she don't want no part of this. Although you can go to my live stream where I was playing music and see her playing bass with me. But yeah, I don't know if I understand what you said there, Styrene Junkie. But yeah, guys, experiment with all this stuff. I know that Styrene Junkie hasn't done a video in a while because he's been making a hobby room and doing some other things, and his his builds and stuff have gotten really well. Did you ever, Styrene Junkie, did you ever send that badass lowrider you built to Fast Jimmy? I know you said you were gonna. No, she ain't giving me a hug or a kiss. She didn't want to be on camera. She's, you gotta understand, she's a performer. Her job is to be on stage. And when she's on stage, she looks her finest. Or she's prepared to be on stage or on camera. Right now, she's lounging around the house. And she's a female. No way in hell she's going to be on camera right now for any length of time. Alright. I know they've been doing this show your stash video, so Give me a moment here and I know they're watching. So I'll show my stash. There's a little bit left. Well, there was some left. So that's what's left of my stash. Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. A distributor came in that. I'll put that back in there before I lose it. Because that's going on the USA 1. But, so yeah, Styrene Junkie 7-3. I didn't have to back up. So I'll get. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I was just wondering if you did or not. I know you went through that crap. You know. And we've all been through it. I went through it too. Some people stop making videos. I just get on there drunk. That's okay. That's okay, man. That's okay. So what I'm going to do now is probably ease off of here. But I wanted to hang out with you guys, tell you how I felt, just in case shit ramps up pretty quick and I can't do another video or another live stream. You know why. But I will be recording videos and giving or posting them when I can post them. So keep your eye out for them. And if y'all like the live streams, I'll continue to do them. I know I got some negative feedback on it with, one person that didn't like me, or maybe several, but you can't please them all. No, don't make a video when you're hammered. Look at mine. They came out awful. Yes, sir. 5 a.m. does come early, and I will try to stay safe. But yeah, don't make a video drunk. I've since made videos drunk in bars, watching bands and doing stupid shit, and I don't recommend that either. But it's a sacrifice I make to try to entertain you guys, to try to give y'all something to hang out with and just be, I'm trying to be a part of this community, I've realized I wanted to quit modeling, and I realized that it's so deep in me now that if I walked away from it, I would miss it. And that I would regret it. It's like guitar playing or motorcycles. Yeah, that was a bad one too. But yeah, man, if it hits here at 180 mile an hour winds, this house won't exist anymore. I'll be hanging on to what's left of the son of a bitch. But I'm gonna get off of here and go hang out with the missus, because in the next few days shit's fixing to get real around here, and there won't be time for hanging out. Yeah, man, see you next time. Styrene Junkie, give me a call whenever you want to. You can call me now if you want. I don't care. Give me a holler. But hey, you painted a model. There you go. Baby steps, motherfucker. Baby steps. That's what they told me when I was recovering. They said baby steps. I built 6 of them. I built 6 sets of baby steps. Didn't help me a fucking thing. Couldn't even use them. They was too small. They baby steps. '94 Monte Carlo rally car. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Send me a picture. Anyway, you guys have a lovely evening. And like I said, give me a call, Styrene Junkie 73 if you want. You can call me now if you want. I don't care. But if y'all need anything, y'all just get in touch with me, or tons of decals. Yeah, I do curse myself with all them decals, don't I? But I've learned how to sink them underneath the clear pretty deep by fucking with all that. But you guys stay safe, and you know, just whatever. Give me a holler, Styrene Junkie. All right, brother. Y'all take it easy. And I'll see y'all later. So I'll keep y'all posted, let y'all know what's going on. You know, if I can't live stream, I'll film the devastation and I'll upload it when it can be uploaded. So you guys take it easy. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I'll talk to you later, guys. So, later. I'll absolutely stay safe if I can.